After Jordan's possible game winner was waved off, Larry Bird, on 4 straight possessions in double overtime, did this.
Jordan. It's great to hear all these coaches talk about they're really concerned as Bird. They're really concerned about the minutes building up. They want to be fresh going into the playoffs until overtime number 2.
Again? He want more? Cash. Lighten that ass up. Lighten that ass up.
And the second overtime.
Again. He can't guard me. He can't guard me. I know he was talking shit too. I know. From the stories. Give me the ball again. He wanted again. Cash. This nigga Bird different.
Because that following offseason, Larry Bird broke his back and was never the same again. But even as Larry Bird's entire body betrayed him, for some reason, he always played well against Michael Jordan.
The ending half of his career, he played with a broke back. And Bron can't even play through ankle sprains he be having. And a cramp in the finals. You can't finish the finals game. What's good with y'all boys, man? Real game official, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm back, man. We back with another lit video, man. We got the best Larry Bird versus Michael Jordan story ever told. See what I'm saying? Hey, before we get into this video though, man, I'm gonna address a couple things, man. So as y'all know, man, this is an old channel. Like before I was posting like stuff with like females and little like breakdowns, showing the little YNs, how to get females, this and that. Cause that's what I did on my main channel. If y'all know who I am, like my main channel, I was doing girl content, this and that. But since I done switched the content up and I'm more like on a sports type tip, I'm going through this whole rabbit hole through like LeBron, Jordan, Bird, like all the GOATs, and we keep doing videos on that, man. This just seems like out of the woodworks, I'm getting a lot of hate. I got people telling me under the comments, like I addressed on the last video, I'm taking a content. I got other people hitting me in the DMs who do the same type of content, reacting. I'm trying to be like them and all of this and that. Bro, this is all I'm trying to say, bro. I'm not worried about none of that. As a grown man, why is y'all, in particular, these two people, one person who DM me, that y'all probably know who it is or whatever, because I'm sure we probably got the same fans, and then the other person who comment that, why as grown men are y'all worried about me and what I'm doing? Okay, the dude I text back under the comment section, bro, like, you clipping. That's not your content. You don't own that. You getting that from wherever you getting it from. Okay, we talked under the comments. Okay, cool. I give you your credit. I show your channel. Next video I do. Okay, that's cool. You could have just hit me as a grown man in the DMs and let me know what it was, instead of like trying to act like you finna press me. But me, I'm gonna keep it cool, calm, and collected. I don't want no drama over here, bro. I'm just trying to react to the sports shit and do what I do best, is entertain, bro. That's all it is. But for the other dude that I know personally, bro, you acting like a bitch, bro. Ain't nobody trying to be like you, bro. Like, at all, bro. And I'm not gonna really try to call you out your names or try to roast you or clown you or none of that, bro. Content is content at the end of the day. It's 1,000 dudes, 1,000 niggas doing the same stuff, reacting to sports, doing podcasts. But it's just like, it ain't even just with me though. I just gotta I'ma speak on it and I'ma defend myself, bro. Cause I don't just like when another grown man try to come for me and my character and try to be funny. Like, it just come with it, bro. It come with the territory, bro. And that's what's wrong with our community as minorities. You see what I'm saying? Like, we always in competition with each other, bro. Like, don't nobody else want to see you win or do what you need to do. You see what I'm saying, bro? It's always, oh, they need to be the only one. Like, it's because like a lot of y'all insecure Like y'all on my page, another grown man page, y'all taking the time out of y'all day to text me and try to make it seem like I'm taking content, and then the other dude trying to make it seem like I'm trying to be like him. Like, come on, grow up, bro. Like, y'all gotta grow some balls. Y'all acting like the same dude we all reacting to. We all making videos on. Y'all acting just like Bron. But in real life, behind closed doors. So I'ma just expose all of that, because we keep it real on this channel. And that's in my name. If y'all know me, my main name, RG Official, man, that's what that stands for. The RG. Real game. And we ain't finna tolerate none of that sucker shit, bro. Like, at all. Like, I see people videos and stuff like that, but I don't just sit here and try to hate or none of that. And I give people their credit, bro. Like, the videos I react to, I give people their credit. I might not give everybody their credit, but it's just like, bro, y'all just gotta, like, overall, bro, I'm not gonna keep talking about it. We got this video. Y'all just need to stay in y'all lane and stop thinking in that crabs in a barrel mindset, bro. Like, that's why, like, we not growing, and we not as big, and we not as successful as all of the other people. You don't see all them other people, like, and they different races doing all that. You don't see the Hispanics and white people, like, they stick together, bro. Like, stop hating. Let me do me. Y'all do y'all. It is what it is. We ain't gotta eat together. We ain't gotta do none of that. But just don't speak to me, bro, if you ain't got nothing to say. That's nice, or that's on some grown man type time. And you see what I'm saying? Like, don't hit my line, cause I'm gonna check you back. You see what I'm saying? But I just had to address that though. But we gonna get into this story though. Y'all know Bird a dog, bro. Bird better than Bron to me, off of everything I done seen. You see what I'm saying?
NBA Hall of Famer James Worthy, who played against both Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, said, "I'd much rather play against Michael Jordan than Larry Bird. Jordan made you look slow, but Bird made you look stupid. Look, I'm not here to convince you that Larry Bird is better than Michael Jordan. I'll just present to you the facts and let the NBA legends who actually played against both of them tell you what they think."
People always ask me, who's the hardest player I've ever had to guard? And there was Michael Jordan, George Gervin, the late, great Mike Mitchell. I mean, so many players. I always say Larry Bird. And I say this for the reason because when Michael passed the basketball, he kind of hung on his shorts and he sit off to the side. With Larry, when he passed the basketball is when he became more dangerous. He was either setting a pick, coming off a pick, catching the ball, passing the ball. So he was the one you always had to stay attentive to the whole 24 seconds of that offensive play for the Celtics. And you know what? Oh, he's going to get offensive rebounds. He was going to do something to help his team have the best chance of scoring at that point. So I always say as him, he didn't need the basketball to affect the game.
To the untrained eye, Michael Jordan was light years better than Larry Bird, simply because his scoring numbers were better. But in actuality, it was much closer than that because Bird affected the game in so many ways.
I saw Larry Bird one night in Phoenix. They were losing big time at the half. And they come out in the third quarter, and Larry did not take a shot, but dominated the game. He had 7 assists in the third quarter, and they came back and won the game. He could affect the game without taking a shot. Who else can you say that about to that degree? Nobody. Michael could never do that. Never. Michael had to have the ball.
Here's a 1986 magazine on the NBA. And remember, this is a league with Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Charles Barkley, Isaiah Thomas, Hakeem Olajuwon, Moses Malone, and Dr. J. And in a league with all of these all-time great players, everyone agreed that Larry Bird was the best because in 1984, 1985, and 1986, Larry Bird won MVP back to back.
Dang, I ain't even know that he had that many MVPs. Like 3 MVPs is tough. That's crazy.
To back. And in the 1986
back to back,
Larry Bird finally faced Michael Jordan head to head. And in game 1, Michael dropped a spectacular 49 points. But Larry Bird had an all-around game with 30 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals to lead the Celtics to a victory.
Oh, they was at
By
war.
game 2,
it was at war.
MJ had a revelation.
And this is game 2 of the best of 5 first-round action, and the Celtics will try to make it 2 in a row over the Bulls.
We really have to play a complete basketball game. I don't think one man can beat the Boston Celtics.
But he sure did try.
Ooh,
Because Jordan turned
double
on
pump in the
God
air.
mode and broke the record for the most points ever scored in a playoff game.
Lead in the first half of the game against the Celtics Thursday. Jordan trying to fake Bird, can't do it. Hits the jumper, but Bird played pretty well defensively against Jordan.
I know we started Dennis Johnson out on him, and then we went with Danny Ainge, myself, then Bill Walton, and we was trying to run him to help all the time, but he had his outside shot going so well that he really didn't need to penetrate that much.
Jordan hits it, 56 for Jordan, and that ties the Chicago Bulls all-time leader. Jordan with 8 on the clock. Jordan ties the game.
Oh, boy.
63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record.
Oh,
Dang.
boy.
This where he dropped
It was
69?
incredible.
Oh, he dropped
playoff
63.
performance. I've never seen it before, and I had never seen it after. That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
But Larry Bird left.
Who you know dropping 63 in the playoffs? Like, that's numbers people in today's game is just doing on the regular season game. Where it's barely it ain't that real playoff atmosphere and defense. Like, people trying, but they're not trying for real. But in the playoffs, when y'all going to war, when y'all trying to K-word each other in GTA, just to get to the next round, you drop 63? I don't care if he lost this series, bro. That, like, ain't nobody doing that in today's game at all.
With the most important statistic of all, the W.
10 on the clock. Bird, pick and roll parry. Victory for the Boston Celtics to take a 2-0 lead over Chicago in their best of 5.
Michael Jordan didn't beat Larry Bird. You showed Michael Jordan going between his legs one time in the highlights, you know, against Larry Bird. And that was the game he got 63.
That's when he dropped 63 on Bird. Yes. Yeah,
but if memory serves me correct, they got swept. No, not lost. They got swept. Okay?
That's true.
Even though he dropped 63, we stepped all in his ass, did we not? I rest my case.
Larry Bird went on to win his 3rd championship that year. And the following year,
3 championships. 3 MVPs in a row. Bro, his resume already, like, his off of that alone, with not all them he didn't even have no, Bird ain't really had no superstars. He just had, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, he just had the good role players, right? And the enforcers, like McHale and them. Bill Walton was good, y'all, right? So was he like an all-star back then? But still, he ain't have all that help, and he did it all in Boston. So his resume, he is better than Bron. I ain't just talking. Like, he got a better resume. And he beat Jordan to go on and win a championship. He beat the best player of all time, the greatest of all time, to win a championship. That already puts him top 5. Bird is top 5. People don't put Bird in their top 5, but Bird is top 5, if not top 10. But whatever number he is higher than Bron for shit show. And KD. Come on now. Y'all don't think they ain't take that game from Bird with the hezzies and all the stuff he was doing? Come on, bro.
Larry faced MJ in the playoffs. It happened again.
Inside, Larry Bird against Banks, rubs him around a Perry screen, drives it down the lane, and lays it in with a right
easy
hand.
work.
Michael Jordan with 30 points in this game, so he was 30 or better in all 3 playoff games.
Bird's got 31 in the game and 14 in the fourth quarter. Bullseye. Boston has kept it in good hands in the fourth quarter. It's been Bird, and that's about it. Final score in Chicago Stadium. The Boston Celtics sweep the Bulls out 105-94. Too much Celtic talent, too much Celtic experience for a Bulls team lacking in both areas.
Yes, Larry Bird in back-to-back years swept Michael Jordan in the playoffs. So if Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, but Michael Jordan never beat Larry Bird, then what does that make Larry Bird? Now, to be fair, at that point, Michael Jordan didn't have his best teammate ever, Scottie Pippen, yet. When Scottie Pippen arrived, the battles were closer and more intense. And later in the video, I'll let you see exactly what happened when Larry Bird faced a prime Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Because Larry Bird did something so miraculously impressive, no other man in the history of basketball can say they've done. But after Bird swept Jordan back-to-back years in the playoffs, that very next year in 1988, Michael Jordan had statistically the best season ever, where he won the scoring title at 35 points per game, the steals title, the MVP, the defensive player of the year, the All-Star Game MVP, and the dunk contest.
God, off of that alone, bro, ain't nobody touching Jordan, bro. The vengeance and just the vengeance in a man or a vengeance in a person trying to get somewhere in general is unbeatable, bro. You could tell he had vengeance, bro, to beat the bad boy Pistons and them Celtics. And people who kind of it's only a little bit of people commenting on my videos. The ones that saying, Jordan got swept in the playoffs. Why y'all keep talking about Bron losing? The difference is, okay, he got swept and beat, but that same team that he kept losing to, which was the Pistons, bro, he got stronger. Y'all see what Kwame was saying? He got stronger, bro. He beat the Pistons. And if Larry Bird never got hurt or the back, with the back problems and stuff, he might have beat them. He probably would have beat them. It's debatable. We never really are going to know because Bird got hurt and a little older. But he beat Magic too. He beat Magic in the finals. Magic. And then he beat the Pistons on the way to go see them. Bron ain't do that, though. That's my point why I'm pausing. Bron ain't do that. He got beat by the Spurs, and he couldn't even make it back to the finals. He got beat by the Spurs, then he couldn't even get back because the Celtics and the Magic, those are teams he couldn't get past. And what did he do? Instead of standing and getting stronger, he not even getting stronger. Bron already strong. Instead of working on the fundamentals like Kobe did. Work on your 3-point shot, your step back. Work on your post-up game, your free throws. Instead of doing that, you just was selfish and you said F it and you just went to go join another man to show you how to win. That's why all the OGs ain't respecting Bron and him and his rings and him saying he's the GOAT and this and that. You was great. I ain't never said you wasn't good. I'm still fucking with you. But you just wasn't on that level of a Bird, Magic, or Jordan, bro. Or a Kobe. Like, they took the game, more serious. You see what I'm saying? And they didn't take the easy way out.
He faced Larry Bird 4 times that year. And this is how it went. Game 1. Tough battle. Bird wins. Game 2. MJ has a historic 50-point game to win by 10. Game 3. Larry's revenge. After that previous loss, I'm sure Larry Bird had that rematch circled on his calendar because he ended up with 33, 8, and 7 and blew MJ out by 30 points. Game 4. MJ had an impressive performance with 39 points and 8 assists. but Larry Legend had 44 points and 10 rebounds. But most importantly, a
double-double
win versus Michael Jordan in his statistically best season ever. And though Michael Jordan didn't face Bird again that year in the playoffs, Jordan did face Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons. And I'll let Isaiah Thomas tell you exactly how he recalls that year and the rest of the 80s.
So Michael Jordan in the 80s, the best year that he had was he was the MVP of the league and the Defensive Player of the Year. I believe that was in 88.
Yes.
We
88.
beat them 4-1. I'm gonna say that again. 4-1. They won one
May I
game.
respond?
And he never beat Larry
Look at
Bird.
the fouls, man. That would be a flagrant in today's game. Like how soft the game is now compared, bro. You get suspended, all type of. They might kick you out the league doing that to Bron.
Magic and Kareem, he never won. And all I'm saying is in the 80s, what I remember in the 80s,
tough.
It was Philadelphia with Dr. J, Magic, Kareem, Burt, Michael Jordan. He was a non-factor.
A non-factor.
That's crazy.
Is this your GOAT? But after Isaiah Thomas swept MJ, he did go on to beat Larry Bird in 6 games. And many people touted the Detroit defense for holding Larry Bird to under 20 points per game. But what many don't include in that story is that Larry Bird was noticeably injured with painful bone spurs in both feet. So only because of injuries, for the first time in 5 seasons, Larry Bird would not make the NBA Finals.
Wow.
Starting the following year, Larry Bird had season-ending surgery on both feet after playing only 6 games. But sadly, it only got worse, because that following offseason, Larry Bird broke his back and was never the same again. But even as Larry Bird's entire body betrayed him, for some reason, he always played well against Michael Jordan.
So you mean to tell me, bro, I see why, bro, y'all telling me to react to these videos. So you mean to tell me this nigga, like the last half of his like the ending half of his career, he played with a broke back? And Bron can't even play through ankle sprains he be having, and a cramp in the finals. You can't finish the finals game because you insecure about y'all losing because you knew you couldn't beat the Spurs with all the help you had. How is Bird not up there? Like, how is he not? I feel like he's more underrated. If he was beating Jordan like this and 3 MVPs I feel like he should be in that top. He gotta be at least be top 10, but I don't really hear Bird name being in that top 10. I don't even know if he was top 10 on the Bleacher Report's top 100. I don't know if he was top 10. He might have been top 20. I don't know the exact number for him, but I know they had Bron number 2 and they had Jordan number 1. But Jordan only won by 1 vote. Like, it's the media. Like, y'all gotta watch these videos, bro. Y'all gotta watch these videos, bro, of everybody going down a rabbit hole and like really finding out Bron ain't up there, and Kobe should be up too. Like, he shouldn't be behind Steph. What? Steph got 4 rings. And Kobe got 5. And you can argue about Curry rings. Y'all, you had KD join your team. So 2 of those rings y'all won in a row versus Bron and them. Like, you got to hold that against Curry legacy when it comes to putting him over Kobe being Mamba Bryant. Like, I just had to say that real quick though, y'all. But he played with a broke back. Oh my God.
Almost like he had a personal vendetta against Jordan. And I think I know why. When Michael Jordan was in college, he actually played an exhibition game against Larry Bird.
Oh, okay.
Jordan and a bunch of college players, while preparing for the 1984 Olympics, faced Larry Bird and a bunch of NBA stars. The goal was to toughen the college kids up before they headed to the Olympics. So during pregame warm-ups,
Working.
when Jordan chased the loose ball to the other end of the court, Larry Bird picked the ball up. But instead of handing it to Jordan, Bird kicked the ball over Jordan's head to the opposite end of the court.
What?
And I guess you could say Michael Jordan took that personally.
Now look at Mosh. Really? Oh, so that's how you gonna play it. You gotta do this? Okay, fine. That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. And it became personal with me.
Michael Jordan dominated that game. A young Michael Jordan actually carried a team full of college players past a prime Larry Bird and a bunch of NBA players. Michael Jordan won the battle.
What?
But Larry Bird won the war. I think Larry Bird took that loss personally because Jordan.
So you mean to tell me he beat professional NBA players before he even got into the league? He's not human, bro. He's not. There's no way.
Really got the best of Larry Bird ever again. When Larry Bird finally returned to the court after missing basically an entire season with foot surgery and a back injury, he faced prime Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in a regular season game. The teams went back and forth.
Bagley against Paxson, 10 on the shot clock. Jordan on Bird. Quick feed into Jim Paxson for the layup.
That's on Jordan.
Tail to read. Jordan the steal. Scottie Pippen ahead to Jordan. Michael for the dunk. Bird against Pippen. Bird working on Pippen one-on-one.
Cash.
Hits the fadeaway.
And with 10 seconds to go, it was a tie game. The Celtics had the ball, and the Bulls put their two best defenders, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, both on Larry Bird because everyone knows who the ball is going to.
And he was tough.
And then this happened.
Let's see if they wind it all the way down. Inside of 10 seconds. Bird low. You can't double yet. Now you can quickly. Bird's jumper.
He made that over Scottie and Jordan.
Can't double yet. Now you
Ain't no way.
Bird's jumper.
Oh yeah, he better than KD for shit show and Bron. I already knew that, but I'm saying, oh yeah, he tough. He tough.
3.6 seconds left. Larry
Oh my God.
Bird gives the Boston Celtics a 2-point lead. Everybody in this.
Look at the D on, like Jordan jumped. He almost sent this shit. He still made the shot.
Seconds here, 102 to 100.
A game-winning shot while being double-teamed by both Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Wow.
Two of the best defenders of all time. Somehow the word clutch doesn't even begin to describe the greatness of Larry Bird when the game was on the line.
Nasty.
But maybe a quote from NBA Hall of Fame coach, executive, and former player Pat Riley can explain. In an interview, when comparing Larry Bird and Michael Jordan's clutchness, Pat Riley said this iconic quote: "If I had to choose a player to take a shot to save a game, I'd choose Michael Jordan. If I had to choose a player to take a shot to save my life, I'd take Larry Bird."
Sheesh. So that they telling you Larry was a bad boy. That he trying to say he number 2 all time. Low key.
As Larry Bird was on his last legs and Michael Jordan was starting his dynasty in 1991, Larry Bird mustered up enough strength to battle MJ again in one of the last great duels between the two.
Gamble came up with the steal.
Here's Bird. Yes. He was met on a switch by Jordan, and there
69, Chicago 67. Jordan eluding a triple team. Reggie Lewis. Larry Bird.
This battle between two all-time greats came down to the wire. In overtime, it was a tie game with 0.4 seconds on the clock, and the Chicago Bulls had the ball.
Pippen. Now a look left to throw in. 0.4 of a second. And here it is, Jordan with the fling. Yes! But it's waved off. Will not count. Mike Mathis said no. Did not beat the clock.
Ooh, he almost had it. After Jordan's possible game winner was waved off, Larry Bird, on 4 straight possessions in double overtime, did this.
Jordan.
It's great to hear all these coaches talk about they're really concerned as Bird.
They're really concerned about the minutes building up. They want to be fresh going into the playoffs until overtime number 2.
Again? He want more? Cash. Lighten their ass up. Lighten their ass up.
In the second overtime.
Again. He can't guard me. He can't guard me. I know he was talking shit too. I know. From the stories. Give me the ball again. He wanted again? Cash. This nigga Bird different.
The crowd couldn't help but chant the name of the greatest player
Yo, he's
of
fun to
all
watch, bro.
time.
Shook his head and
Wait, what'd he say?
Greatest. The crowd couldn't help but chant the name of the greatest player of all time.
Shook his head and said, this guy's too much.
And the chant.
Oh, they want it again? They want it again? Give him that work. Give him that work. Nah, get Larry the ball. I want to see Larry keep cooking them.
And the second overtime, and that will do it.
Dang.
The Boston Celtics in double overtime have defeated the Chicago Bulls 135 to 132 in a wild one.
The Celtics held on to win that game, but that year, Michael Jordan won his first championship versus Magic Johnson in the finals, and his dynasty had officially begun.
Larry and I were talking, and Michael walks in, and he says, "There's a new sheriff in town." And we both hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
Larry Bird retired after that next season, but not before he took the court with Michael Jordan one last time.
Okay, let me
Except
see
this
this.
time, it would be on the same team in what many would call the greatest team ever assembled, the 1992 Dream Team.
And rebounded by Jordan.
That's a nice way to end his career.
That may be his best opportunity to get an open look in transition.
Patrick with the pass that misfired.
Ooh, Jordan? Okay.
Here's Bird. Yes.
Let me find out we need a Jordan passing bid.
And you just knew that Larry Bird was
Oh
not
my
going to miss
God.
that shot after the great save by
Dang.
Michael Jordan.
Larry, I hear that you're retiring. Thank goodness. I'm glad. I'm tired of seeing your face. Well, a lot of sad memories to me, but I enjoyed you tremendously. I wish you a lot of luck, and I think you had a very wonderful career, even though you probably ruined a lot of my successful games against the Boston Celtics. And I'll see you somewhere along the road, somewhere playing golf.
Even though he dropped 63, we stepped all in his ass, did we not? I rest my case.
And y'all
They
seen
don't
on
want
that
you to know
W
about
video. Hey. W video. And y'all seen under that text. He bullied his teammates. That just
NBA
remind me
Hall
of that just remind me of that last video, bro, when they talk about the role players had to tell Bron to play some defense. Shout out to Prime Larry Bird. Y'all go sub to bro ass channel, bro. This is a W video. See what I'm saying? But that's the end of the video. Bro, this was the most fun video, bro. I feel like of the week, like watching. Besides like the funny little Bron videos and shit, him getting exposed. I would have loved to see Bird play like in today's time. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he was cold, bro. He was cold as hell, bro. Like, I feel like if he never had that back problem and hurt his back, I feel like he would have got at least 2 to 3 more. He would have beat Jordan maybe one of them times to get to the finals. You see what I'm saying? Because they was in the same conference, in the Eastern Conference. So I feel like he would have won one of them at least. He was that great. But I hope y'all liked the video. If y'all did, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Keep liking the videos though, y'all, so we can get in the algorithm and we can get in them impressions, bro. The more impressions I get, the more we can grow, you know, as a cult and as a family, whatever y'all want to call it, bro. And keep doing this. But yeah, until the next video, y'all, I'm out. Make sure y'all, before I do go though, make sure y'all spam in the comments or DM me on Instagram like what videos y'all want me to react to next. I got probably 3 more videos for y'all today. So, all right.